I'm Chris Lawrence in Dallas with your headlines from North Texas, and we'll start with a school in Plano that relies on public transportation. As Richard Solomon reports, they're concerned about proposed cuts to the DART system.
For Trip Hemphill, the best part of his day is pick up and drop off.
They see a driver they love and they just yell their name, run over to them, hug them.
Because here at My Possibilities in Plano, those moments mean everything to them. They're students, but known as hipsters here. The school serves adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, many who rely on DART to get here.
DART is pretty much the lifeline for a lot of the guys that attend our program.
That's why proposed changes to the system have folks worried.
DART is, in my mind, the #1 thing that they couldn't live without if it disappeared.
DART says it's trying to balance its budget, but it could be at the expense of its riders. The plans would include cutting 9 bus routes and increasing paratransit fares. The agency says these changes would help fix long-term funding challenges while reallocating resources toward high ridership areas and more on-demand services. But Tripp says the ones who would be impacted the most are those who don't have other methods of transportation.
40 to 50% of our hipsters use DART to get to our location.
2 of the routes that could be cut are here in Plano, like this one along Parker Road. DART says they'll make their final vote in August.
It was not just let's cut this and not listen. This worst case scenario, this is what we're going to present to you.
Jasmine Carter with DART says the input from the community is vital right now. Just last week, they held a meeting that lasted well past midnight with almost 200 speakers.
These were opportunities for us to just sit and listen and say, okay, this is what we need to consider before August 1st.
If the changes are approved in August, they'll go into effect in January. Tripp is hoping the routes stay in place because to them, it's more than just a route. In Plano, I'm Richard Solomon.
It's been nearly a month since hundreds of residents lost their homes in a massive apartment fire in Fort Worth, but Governor Abbott now says help is on the way. He requested a disaster declaration from the Small Business Association, and if it's approved, residents would be eligible for federal assistance through disaster loans. 1 person was injured in the fire at the Cooper Modern Apartments, and 6 others were rushed to a hospital for heat exhaustion. A 90-year-old woman hired a contractor to make some needed repairs on her home, and he ended up demolishing it. And now friends and neighbors are stepping up to help her. The woman lives in Toller, a town more than 40 miles southwest of Fort Worth. Adriana D'Alba went to the city and contractor to find out how she ended up with a pile of debris.
Tornadoes have ripped through the small town of Toller, Texas before, but this
trashed. Tore all to pieces. Looks like a tornado hit it.
Was no natural disaster.
That's what's left of my trailer.
The trailer was all 90-year-old Joanne Ratliff had.
Mother and I lived there till she died.
But the city of Toller says neighbors complained. The issue? Feral cats surrounding Ratliff's home. This was the inside of her trailer. The city says it was unsafe and structurally unsound.
They claimed it was dangerous, but it wasn't. It was solid.
City leaders gave her 90 days to either bring it up to code or tear it down.
And now look at it.
She hired a contractor to make repairs, but says he instead quickly demolished it without her permission.
It was shocking.
Her belongings now scattered.
It's done. I can't do anything about it now.
Only rubble remains.
Well, I sure don't like it, but I can't undo it. So I've just got to find out what I can do about it.
WFAA obtained city records showing the contracting company Martin Millworks had no valid demolition permit, only this incomplete application with missing signatures.
Now I'm homeless. I'll be 91 years old July the 29th. These my friends who took me in.
An attorney for the contractor says he only wanted to build her a new house for free, just wanted to help, adding the permit was applied for and the city verbally said it was approved. The city of Toller declined to comment.
It just makes me so mad every time I see it, the way they done her.
With no kids or family, the trailer was all she had.
You can't just lay down and roll over. You got to stay up.
Now her mental toughness.
Keep on trucking. That's what I do.
Is all she has left. In Hood County, I'm Adriana D'Alba.
Well, you gotta hope someone somewhere steps up to help her. As the shops of Redbird continues to expand, developers are still struggling to find a grocery store to move in. Tom Thumb was supposed to build a store in the Southern Dallas Shopping Center, but abandoned those plans last year. And according to our partners at the Dallas Business Journal, property owners are trying to find a replacement right now. But all the growth in other parts of North Texas makes it difficult for Redbird to stand out. Tonight, developers are focusing on bringing tenants to the west side of the building, hoping to attract more restaurants. School districts have faced major budget shortfalls over the past 5 years, which impacts not only how they hire, but what they can do to retain the teachers they have. Now, one district is getting some help from a university in North Texas. Brittany Moncrief shows us how they're taking a creative approach to the teacher shortage with a new school year just weeks away.
Clint Elsasser lights up.
I love what I do.
When he talks about his passion.
This is my calling. Like, some people have a job, but some people are called to do something.
He's Vanguard High School's executive principal, and like many North Texas schools, this Mesquite school is in need of a little help.
The biggest challenge that we're having is our teacher shortage.
Clint says they haven't fully bounced back since COVID. Now they face plans by President Trump to break up the Department of Education.
When you think about the students that we serve, and they don't have access to a lot of things already, and so we're cutting that access down.
So Mesquite ISD is trying something different.
Put your dot right there.
These are not teachers.
What sound does it make?
They're students.
We're trying to get our students interested in being teachers.
Through an Educate Texas grant, Mesquite ISD and Texas Women's University started Teach Mesquite, a dual degree program in which students work to become teachers while in high school.
The students will be thinking as students, but also will be thinking as future teachers.
Juan Araujo is TWU's School of Education Director.
Students will graduate in less than 6 years and then go back and serve the communities where they grew up.
Letter N.
We need to find those students that in their heart, their passion, they're wired for teaching.
Sparking that same glow to the next generation of educators. In Mesquite, I'm Brittany Moncrief.
Even one motivated teacher can impact so many kids' lives, and those are your headlines from North Texas.